We all know her as the beautiful one, the beloved wife of Jacob, the mother of Joseph and Benjamin, a woman whose name echoes through history. But behind that beauty was a battle, a secret, a weakness, a sin that many never talk about. And maybe, just maybe, that very flaw led to her untimely death. This is the forgotten side of Rachel's story. She was desired. Jacob worked 14 years just to marry her. 14 years of labor for love. That tells you how precious she was to him, how deep the bond. But after the wedding, life wasn't easy. Rachel couldn't have children. Her sister Leah did, over and over again, sons upon sons. Rachel? Empty arms, silent nights, tears behind closed doors. She burned with jealousy. She cried out in anger, "Give me children or I'll die." And here's where we begin to see not just her pain, but her weakness. Rachel was a woman who struggled with something many of us still fight today: impatience, control, and hidden idols. She couldn't wait for God's timing. So, just like Sarah before her, she gave her servant to Jacob to bear children in her place. It brought more tension, more competition, more division into her home. And still, no peace in her heart. But it didn't stop there. One day, Rachel did something that looked small on the outside, but had deep spiritual consequences. She stole her father's household idols. Yes, Rachel, the chosen one, the wife of Israel's forefather, took the gods of her father and hid them. She didn't tell Jacob. She didn't confess. She sat on them, literally. Her father Laban came searching. Jacob, unaware of the theft, declared in frustration, "If anyone is found with those idols, they will not live." But Rachel was sitting on them, pretending to be innocent, lying with a straight face. And just like that, the curse was spoken over her. Years later, she went into labor on the road, far from home, in pain, alone. And as she brought forth her second son, she gave him a name from her sorrow, Ben-Oni, meaning son of my suffering. She never got back up. She died there, in childbirth. Many never connect the dots, but that curse spoken by her own husband without knowing she had taken the idols came back around. The hidden sin, the lie, the compromise, it cost her everything. Rachel had many strengths. She was loved. She was loyal. She was determined. She had faith, eventually. But her weakness, her desire to control, to hold on to the past, to hide instead of confess, that's what destroyed her peace. That's what stole her life. So what can we learn? First, that beauty doesn't protect us from brokenness. Even the most loved can fall into sin. Second, that hidden idols, whether it's pride, envy, bitterness, or control, will always destroy us in the end. And third, be careful of the curses we speak in anger. Words have weight, even when we don't mean them. But there's still hope in this story, because Rachel's son Joseph became a deliverer, a ruler, a redeemer. God still brought greatness out of her. Even in her failure, God's purpose was not canceled. And that's the lesson for you and me today. Yes, we may struggle. Yes, we may stumble. Yes, we may even hide things we're ashamed of. But if we come clean, if we let go of the idols, if we stop running and start trusting, God can still write beauty out of our brokenness. Rachel's life ended on the road, but her legacy continued into eternity. Let your story be one where weakness becomes wisdom, where sin becomes surrender, and where hidden idols are replaced by a heart fully set on God.